Did you know? Warpack Edition. The Lift 182 Warpack is one of the 3 movement-based backpack stratagems in Helldivers 2. As the name suggests, it creates a micro wormhole, warping the wearer a short distance in the direction they are moving. When activated, the Helldiver is able to teleport through terrain and enemies, potentially killing them in the process. Would you like to know more? The Warpack can be obtained from the Control Group Premium Warbond, on the 3rd page, for 110 medals. Whilst the other 2 lift backpacks are jetpack based with a 12 to 15 second charge up, the Warpack is different. This backpack has an immediate response, shorter cooldown functionality. Its advantages come from in-combat situations to shift back and forth between foes and dodge incoming attacks. In cases of being surrounded, it takes the player through crowds to save them for another fight. What good is all those weapons if they can't hit you? To activate, the player must hold down their climb button, respective to controller or keyboard inputs. Each teleport moves the player 10 meters and uses 1/3 of the backpack's refill bar. It excels in lateral movement, but unlike the jump pack and hover pack, it struggles with vertical climbing. The Warpack only elevates a maximum of 5 meters, and otherwise will teleport the player back to where they were originally. This also applies to descending, where if the drop is more than 5 meters, the player will teleport only forward and fall down, kind of like those scenes from Looney Tunes. To avoid fall damage, it is best to wait a second before warping, resetting the user's velocity and saving them from a broken leg. When in use, the orb on the top will change color, relative to the amount of energy left in the bar. There are 3 colors: purple, orange, and red. Purple means the pack is safe to use. Orange comes after 1 use, and means that the next warp will cause damage until it turns back to purple. This damage is applied either to the legs, arms, or head at random, and can break those limbs if the player does not have an armor set or vitality enhancement to protect against it. If none of the limbs are chosen to be hurt, then it will instead set the user on fire. However, going prone or diving while warping will negate the chances of becoming a human matchstick. Red comes after 2 consecutive uses, and is the most dangerous. Teleporting in this state will cause unavoidable death and destroy the Warpack itself. Unfortunately, neither Democracy Protects nor Adreno Defibrillator can save the wearer from this circumstance. Though the Warpack is a great tool for mobility, the miniature black hole can also cause a decent amount of damage to enemies. It is essential to pick the right hostile to try this maneuver. Weaker enemies such as warriors, berserkers, or even overseers can be instantly killed when warped into. Heavier enemies like the Charger, Hulk, and Flesh Mobs will eliminate the diver when shifting into center mass. An exception to this rule are Alpha Commanders, where targeting their head causes death, but targeting the body will get an easy kill. The Democracy Protects armor passive can protect the Helldiver from any and all damage when warping into large adversaries. Pray that you're lucky. The Warpack, when paired with complementary stratagems, allows the Helldiver to adopt a fresh and dynamic approach to combat. Charge-up weaponry, such as the RS-422 railgun, are not affected while warping, meaning the user can shift away from potential danger and deliver a devastating counterattack. Nevertheless, reloading is affected by warping, so plan on inserting that magazine now or waiting after teleporting. Despite being an S-tier backpack for mobility and fighting, its 3rd use really shines in super credit farming. Being able to bypass terrain, it can also bring users through bunker doors. While some may seem impossible to get through, going prone or diving while warping can easily help get by those pesky walls. Now, Helldivers are able to grind their way to that next warbond even faster. There are some otherwise unknown features that come with using the Warpack. In the event that a Helldiver tries to teleport while reloading a stationary weapon, they will be warped for a split second before reverting back to their original position. This feature comes with great potential and equal drawbacks. For one, this gives an opportunity to use the backpack as a weapon itself, using the black hole to damage or even kill enemies without having to be positioned close to them. Even so, the previous dangers of dying to heavier enemies still applies, so it is best to be cautious on when to utilize this tactic. Additionally, the Warpack is able to be dropped during activation. When the pack turns critical, it can be safely removed from the Helldiver without being destroyed. We all know how chaotic it can get when driving in an FRV with a friend. With this stratagem, the player is able to quickly dismount the vehicle before anything wild can happen. Be warned, this function does not apply to the driver, so it is best to be good at managing terrain or face the consequences. Remember, a lethal Helldiver isn't just tough, they're informed.